We think that there's still a lot of investment going into the infrastructure of the communications that's building out. Data continues to grow. It needs to be moved around, processed, stored. My kids are all on this TikTok and more videos. And so when you look at one of the names there, beauty, the makeup, I mean, these pixels are picking up more and more of what your face looks like, so the kids want to cover it up as they're posting it.
So you're blaming HD cameras.
It certainly had an impact. My daughter, who's 14, is always looking at that and playing with her friends. It's an activity. I mean, they're not sitting in front of the traditional television. They're sitting in their rooms, but they have all their devices, and they're online. So it's active.
So let's talk. You mentioned this whole idea of infrastructure for communications, data storage, everything like that. One of the big themes that's going to happen in 2020 and beyond is 5G wireless.
Yep.
How much does 5G, that next-gen wireless, factor in, and can companies be invested in for returns, knowing that that's going to be the big theme in the coming years?
So we just met with some companies over the last couple of weeks talking specifically about 5G. And what they're helping me understand as a portfolio manager is you have to break it into two sections. One, there's the infrastructure of 5G, and the other is the handsets, the devices that have to connect to that system. And we think that that part is moving faster than the infrastructure piece. Globally, 5G in China, South Korea, Japan, that's been built out. The U.S., it's coming. We think it may be a little more delayed than people think. Probably second half this year, we begin to see it accelerate, but into 2021. But you need to have those devices. So we think that the mobile side of it is already being constructed, and why we have confirmation of that is there's a supply chain, kind of like building houses. You have to go out, buy the land, sketch it out with architects, do the planning, build the site, and that's what's happening in semiconductors that we see, and we spend a lot of time. So all of that's beginning to happen now, and we think that that production begins to really kick in this spring and summer in preparation for next fall rollout of handsets.
All right, let's talk about small caps, because you're a small cap fund manager. Are you encouraged going into 2020 by the recent action in small cap stocks playing catch up with large caps?
We still like small caps going into 2020. What we really like on a macro basis is we think the economy can begin to reaccelerate off of some pretty low numbers this year, where we had a lot of headwinds, a lot of noise and volatility to economic decisions. So if you're a CFO, CEO, I think you're looking into, clearly an election year where people want to be reelected, and the economy should begin to pick up.